The road to recovery will not be easy for several areas in Mindanao that bore the brunt of Typhoon Pablo. Meanwhile, more bodies have been recovered, raising the death to 1,047. Piercelyn Pialago with this report.
The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council assessed that the various areas hard hit by Typhoon Pablo could take years to rehabilitate. NDRRMC Executive Director Benito Ramos says there are many infrastructure, agriculture, and other properties damaged by Typhoon Pablo that needs to be rebuilt, as well as several relocation areas will need it for the many who lost their houses and their livelihood. He says the number of casualties of the typhoon continues to rise, as well as the damage to properties. Based on the latest tally of the agency, there are now 1,046 casualties. From these casualties, 648 have already been identified, while 841 are still missing. According to NDRRMC, the cost of damage by the typhoon is estimated at 24 billion pesos. This estimation includes 7 billion damage to infrastructure and 16 billion pesos to agriculture. Meanwhile, the Philippine Red Cross Davao Oriental is appealing to private sectors for additional support. Only through the support of private various companies can help sustain the victims of Typhoon Pablo in Davao Oriental. In a text message from PRC Davao Oriental Chairman Cesar De Erio, he confirms that the victims will need 6 months of support from the PRC before they are able to provide for themselves. The agency also appealed for additional first aid kits like syringes, antiseptic solution, hydrogen peroxide, gauze pads, alcohol, face masks, and disposal gloves. Until now, more and more continue to get sick in the evacuation centers, and even if there are already adequate numbers of doctors, they are helpless due to lack of medical supplies. For People's Television, Piercelyn Pialago.